In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to create database triggers in Supabase. We'll walk through the full process inside the Supabase dashboard, starting with the function your trigger will run, and then connecting that function to a table trigger. This is useful when you want your database to automatically respond to events like inserts, updates, or deletes. First, open Supabase and go into your dashboard. From there, click on the project where you want to create the trigger. Once you're inside the project, head over to the database section in the left-hand menu. This is where Supabase gives you access to tables, schemas, functions, and triggers. Next, click on Functions. Since a trigger needs a function to execute, we'll create that part first. Click New Function to begin. In the form that opens, enter a name for your function, choose the public schema, and make sure the return type is set to trigger. That return type is important because it tells PostgreSQL this function is meant to be used by a trigger, not called like a normal function. After that, open the Advanced Settings area by toggling Show Advanced Settings and check Security Definer. This setting can be important because it allows the function to run with the privileges of its creator rather than the caller, which is often needed for trigger behavior depending on your setup. Now, in the definition body, write the execution logic for what you want the trigger to do. This is the actual code that runs when the trigger fires. Once your logic is in place, click Create Function. With the function created, move over to the Triggers section, then click New Trigger. You'll now define when and where the function should run. Start by giving the trigger a name and selecting the target table. This is the table the trigger will watch for changes. Then choose the events you want to monitor. For example, you can have the trigger react to inserts, updates, deletes, or a combination of them depending on your use case. Set the orientation to row so the trigger runs for each affected row individually. Next, choose the timing. You can set it to run before or after the event. This determines whether the function executes prior to the database change being finalized or once the change has already happened. Then, from the function dropdown, select the function you created earlier. Once everything looks correct, click Create Trigger. And that's it. You've successfully created a database trigger in Supabase. If you're building automations or enforcing database-side logic, this is a powerful feature to have in your toolkit.